This whole sort of individual achievement thing is such a myth. You're growing up and you're sold a certain sort of brand of masculinity. I've certainly grown up in a world where I'm far more valued as a person if I'm achieving things. There's been lots of times when I've turned to Emma for support. I think through injury, she's been one of the few people that I can be really honest with how I'm feeling, not have to try and put on a brave face.
So Dave's got like all the IP in the garden, and I'm the
labourer.
Grunt.
Men, generally myself included, want to be the person who does it themselves, who's viewed as strong, soldier on kind of thing, and not be perceived as weak. I think as men we can be a lot more willing to ask for help.
I also have that cultural training that men should be tough and just kind of get on with it. It's been quite difficult for me as well to resist that urge to want him to just be the white knight on his horse and actually create space for him to be sad or hurt or frustrated.
We all want to be the person who looks like they've got it all together. It's just not the case. We've all got things that we struggle with. I think it's often in showing our fears, our vulnerabilities, we actually feel like we belong more. One of the things that I find really hard is that I am introverted. I do like my own space. Getting to the point where I was willing to speak up has definitely taken a while. It's a tough one.
Controversy in rugby today. Did David Pocock go too far with his comments on the field? The debate is split in two. Should David Pocock have said what he said?
I just watched that homophobic slurs.
What happened in the game was a result of our team actually talking about homophobia in sport and agreeing that we weren't going to stand for it.
I agree.
When it happened on the field, it was kind of a split-second decision to say, that's not right. I just didn't feel like I was sort of sticking my neck out on an issue. A case of just saying, this has no place in our game.
The whole issue has divided the rugby community.
Getting people saying all these things, certainly at the time I was pretty down about it. The times I have spoken up, I do feel like I've grown as a person. I still find it a difficult process to talk about an issue publicly. There's still lots of times where I don't speak up when I think I probably should. This is my life and I've got to make my choices. I've got to live with those choices. In not speaking up, you're actually denying part of yourself. It does require action. And I'm willing to take whatever consequences there might be. Because for me, I feel like this is the right thing to do. I've dedicated at least half my life. It's been 11 seasons of professional rugby now. The amount of hours that you spend can be detrimental. You sort of just go. At some point, you just burn out and you're done. I think self-care is really important. Reaching our potential requires us to look within. To be able to take that time off next year, that's definitely a luxury. Meet some interesting people, hopefully come back with some new ideas. I've got to really I chase the rugby ball around for a living, but it still requires a lot of time and energy, and then family stuff. I certainly know for myself I have to prioritise taking a bit of time out. The more work you can do yourself and the more time you give yourself to get away from things a little bit and to think, the more you have to give. I guess it's so easy to just say, oh, I'm too busy. If I don't have 10-15 minutes in the morning to myself, after a few days in a row, I just want to disappear into the bush for the rest of my life. When I work on myself and try to come to terms with my sort of inner community and the complexes that I have around certain things, I'm able to have more to give. To be well, over the long term, you have to take care of yourself.